All right, time for another episode. What is going on? YouTube, I'm back. I apologize, I haven't been necessarily consistent, but what's going on? In the end zone here for the touchdown, taking the lead for the Eagles video at a time. What is going on, everybody? Yeah, I wanted to let's get into a little bit. I want to come on here and get some quick things going, some quick updates to what I've been seeing for the Eagles since I haven't been I haven't been necessarily active. Got a lot of personal stuff going on and whatnot, but keep on keeping on, keep pushing through, and I'm going to continue with this. Don't mind the Brave shirt. I know this is the Eagles, but hey, a guy can like teams outside of Philly. I love my Braves. So, but no, I gotta get into this injury report for today because I know there are a lot of you out there that are concerned on the current condition of Big Play Slay, as he's called Slay in the media. He doesn't like Darius. Um, Thankfully for us, he was upgraded to limited today off of the um, possible or having a concussion. He was upgraded to limited. There is a chance that he is going to play Sunday against the Arizona Cardinals. So those who were worried about Slay, it's looking like that he's got a good chance to play, but it's going to depend on how he looks throughout the rest of the week, tomorrow and Saturday. Before I believe it's an away game, if I'm not mistaken. Here, let me take a quick look, make sure my camera doesn't go off because I got a different window up right now. Schedule. Bring this up. And that is not. Okay, yeah, we have to travel. We got to travel to Arizona. So it looks like we only have one home game left, and that home game is against the Washington football team. So our next two games are away. We have to go to Arizona and go to Jerry World, and then for the Washington football team. All right. Let me continue with the injury report. As we know, Jack Driscoll is done with an MCL sprain. Can I just say that this is just terribly unfortunate for the rookies? Like, can any of the rookies catch a break? Honestly, like these guys are continuing to get out on this field that they need the snaps, they need the playing time to solidify a position for themselves and try to move up the depth chart and everything, and they just keep going down. It's a shame. For once, the Eagles are looking for offensive line depth, and guys just keep dropping like flies. Outside of Jason Peters, I mean, I don't think anybody really cares on the condition of JP at this point. Not that we don't care for him as a person or what he has done for that matter, of course. But it just comes down to how bad he's been this season, and for how he's shafted the organization with asking for more money. But we're not going to go on a tangent like that. But it's terrible for Driscoll, man. And to hear that he played through the MCL sprain, to hear that he played through it, it's kudos to him. We've seen Jason Kelsey do it already this year. We've seen Lane Johnson do it. You know that kind of grit and determination to continue to be out on the field for your teammates. Those are the kind of players that organizations like us and then anybody else in the NFL, that those are the kind of players that you're looking to draft. Guys that just have that mindset of wanting to be there for their teammates and wanting to just wanting to fight, and sometimes it's at a bad expense to their health and longevity moving forward. But at the end of the day, I loved seeing him, or after the fact of hearing, um, I love that I heard he continued to play on this, and thankfully it did not get worse than a sprain. So, like I said, as we know, Driscoll and Avante Maddox, obviously, they both have knee issues. They did not participate today. We have six limited players: Grayland Arnold, Sean Bradley, T.J. Edwards, Malik Jackson, Michael Jaquette, and Darius Slay. They were all limited. Slay was upgraded, like I said at the beginning of the video here. It looks like him and Malik, like I said for Slay, but it looks to be for both of those guys that there's a good possibility that they're going to play Sunday. So it's good that we're still going to be able to maintain our defensive line depth with Malik Jackson possibly returning along with Darius Slay. Two key pieces on this defense. Sean Bradley was limited. It sucks that we got two linebackers limited right now. There is I don't think there is a further update on how them two are doing, whether we are going to have them for Sunday or not. I do know that Grayland Arnold is close. Michael Jaquette is close. So as far as secondary depth, it's looking like we might get two additional guys along with Slade there. Fletcher Cox, he had a rest day, so I'm not going to count him. Rudy Ford had a full practice, so one of our good special teams aces. It looks like that he's going to return on Sunday. And Josh Sweat with he had a little bit of shoulder irritation from the Saints game. He had a full practice today, so we're not losing anybody there. But before I close out this video here, because I don't know, I kind of like using the live stream platform to make some of my videos. It's kind of as long as I'm not jumbling on my words, and I can keep going, it just makes it easy that I don't have to edit anything or whatnot. But obviously I'm not good at that, nor do I have better technology at my disposal as far as quality goes. I could use my phone, but it takes a little bit to upload a video. But anyway, yeah. So Arizona's going to be tough. They are going to be tough. It seems to me that they have bounced back defensively, facing the Giants and taking advantage, I should say, of a hobbled Daniel Jones that should not have played that game. That was a poor decision by Joe Judge to play him. Yeah, he was definitely not 100% after that hamstring injury. That was poor decision on the as far as the head coach goes for the Giants. But a guy like Hassan Reddick gets 5 sacks on the guy, and yeah, we're in for a long day once again. But obviously Arizona is not to the defensive quality that is the Saints. However, the advantage that the Cardinals have over the Saints right now is that they have more game tape on Jalen Hurts. So what I'm hoping in a short wrap up here, what I'm hoping for this game is for Doug Peterson as a play caller to be a little more creative than he was against the Saints, because we were seeing a lot of the same route concepts that Carson was even getting when he was under center. And granted, there's not going to be a substantial change that's going to happen, but Arizona is going to take advantage of this kid. I mean, they are. They're going to play. They're going to play contain. They're not going to make him run. They're going to force him to pass. They're going to force him to throw. So, but I see the problem I have is earlier. I don't think it was this week. It might have been last week. At some point, I was called a Wentz apologist, which I'm definitely not. I mean, I got a Hurts jersey in my closet right now. My sister got me two Eagles jerseys to my surprise that I wasn't expecting, which was a Deshaun Jackson and a Jalen Hurts jersey. So uh, so I got it sitting in my closet. But bottom line is I'm like a lot of Eagles fans that are that have similarity to my mindset is no matter who's under center, I'm going to support them, and I want Jalen Hurts. I want Jalen Hurts to succeed. I mean the guy is or the guy, the kid is basically a first round talent that went in the second round. I mean, we're talking about a Heisman runner up here from last year who had 52 total touchdowns, throwing for 32 and rushing for 20 on almost 65% passing completion. So completion percentage. So it's like the kid is no slouch when it comes to being a quarterback, but you know there's he's got some things mechanically that he's got to clean up, and obviously Carson does. But it's like how do you not want this kid to succeed? So we all we can do, and I understand all we want is to win, but you know I bottom line, I want the kid to go out there. I want him to. I want him to have the support that at times Carson Wentz supposedly didn't have, and just execute a good game plan. That's all I want. We shouldn't at this point late in the season we shouldn't continue to struggle with coming up with a game plan according to the team that you're playing and their defensive scheme, and just executing it, and then if they figure it out at some point, make the necessary adjustments. I don't know why it's been difficult for this coaching staff to to do this up to this point, but it is what it is. LGB, let's go Birds. What is going on? Yeah. Um, yeah, earlier in my stream, I was saying I kind of like using the live stream platform to make my videos because it's a lot easier for me to do. I can come on here and for however long I continue to go on a tangent, I can just go. I I could go as long as I want, but then I'd be fumbling on my words and talking about the same stuff because that's how the Eagles have had us this year. But with with well yeah it sounds easier at the same time. I mean we don't have to go through the whole title. Yeah, there you go. You might as well put it in parentheses or something. Like no, what I was getting at is with Jalen Hurts, um it's like we kind of I don't want to say that we don't forget what happened earlier in the season, but it's just nice to have something to look forward to in the now that that we were just trying to struggle to find with Carson Wentz. and I, and honestly, if Carson Wentz leaves the organization, I'm going to be heartbroken. Yeah, I'm going to be heartbroken if Carson leaves the organization. Because he was one of the main reasons that I put a bigger emphasis on following this football team ever since 2016. Like I was I was bigger on basketball. Like I would casually watch an Eagles football game and not really know much of what was going on, and I didn't pay attention to the names of the players and really get into what makes them tick and like their skill set and how they impact the football team. I wasn't really ever like that until we drafted Carson Wentz, and then my drive to want to know more about the football team stemmed from there. Um, I'm not a Carson fan. I'm an Eagles fan, but he did bring the Super Bowl to the city. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. At the same time, I love my football team, but I think it's not to me. It's not just who it's to me. It's not just who Carson is on the football field, but it's how Carson is off the football field. And a lot of us in the fan base tend to forget, excuse me, that somebody is behind, somebody is behind their their exterior, their shell outside of football. There's somebody behind that, and Carson's a great man off of the field. His AO1 Foundation and what he does with that, and you know um, you know just just ask Giovanni for those that know who he is. Um, you know Carson is Giovanni's hero. Every time I hear that, it's like that stuff like that's amazing to see. So, but I'm continuing to get on a tangent. I'm continuing to get on a tangent here, but yeah, no, even though he didn't finish the job, well, yeah, I'm at the point where I'm just thinking it is what it is. There's nothing much I can really continue to say on the conversation. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough, man. Like the way we brought up Carson as a quarterback from when he started as a rookie, and you know I remember going back into highlight videos of his quote unquote MVP year in 2017, and the person who created the highlight video, they showed little snippets of segments on NFL Live and ESPN, and like all these old quotes of um, Doug Peterson talking about Carson as a quarterback, and it was the subject of how he was going to make that jump from year one to year two, and it's just Doug had a Doug to me had a different drive to him back then when it came to taking care of his quarterback of the football team, um and just really diving deep in how he can help improve him, along with the quarterback coach, obviously. And boy, we sure do miss John DeFilippo. But yeah, uh, it's like the more I talk about it at this point, the more it's frustrating and depressing at the same time, because this is a quarterback who who we were hoping that was um, going to continue to be the guy for this franchise, and to I I did not see I just did not see this situation coming. But like I said, it is what it is. I'm I'm all for supporting Jalen Hurts. Just because he's here. Um, I love his demeanor at press conferences for a kid for a kid that's only 22 years old, 5 years younger than myself. To listen and like to watch him up at the you know to watch him at the press conferences and to listen to how he answers these questions, and just the maturity level behind him is very like he's ahead of his time, as when it comes to maturity. And that's one quality I really like about him. He's taken this as seriously as anybody, um, and he wants to be good. That's just the kind of quarterback that just like I was saying with just with how how Jack Driscoll is with wanting to be out there even though he's injured. This is kind of the same principle for Jalen Hurts. A kid that shows that that he wants to be better. Um, and I for one don't want to. I for one I don't want to be. Um, I don't want to be. I don't want to be in that frame of mind to think that Jalen and Carson do not have a good relationship. Um, and hearing Jalen's past press conference kind of confirmed my thoughts a little bit, because the two of them share the same faith. Um, he Jalen said that they're always talking to each other. Carson's very helpful, and for for everything that Carson's been going through, to still be a team guy the way he is, not coming out here publicly causing unnecessary drama, and and trying to throw teammates or people in the coaching staff under the bus, like I think it was we heard yesterday, or reports were coming out today about. Well, send me the link of the stream on Twitter. Hmm. I wonder how I can do that. I'm not sure how I can do that, honestly. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I can send the link here. If you tell me how to send the link, LGB, I'll do it. But I'm not exactly sure myself, to be honest. Hmm. Unless let me see. Unless I copy this. Yeah, I'm on a laptop. Let me see. No, that wouldn't be it. Yeah, obviously, I'm kind of terrible still with the YouTube thing at the moment. I gotta get in touch with you know some of these some of the content creators, um, that where would that I gotta find it though, because it's like it's not gonna be copy the link on the stream. Well, it's not gonna be in the address bar. Hmm. Oh, let me see. Why the hell is my thumbnail keeps changing? Shouldn't change. There. Let me save that. Hmm. Yeah. Oddly enough, I can't. Oddly enough, I don't know where to find the link. Damn. Well, I mean, either way, it was either way. This was just a either way. This was supposed to be a quick video anyway. But yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you what, LGB. I'm supposed to actually get in touch with Hunter um from his channel, and I got a terrible mental block right now. Philly Insider Podcast. Yeah, I'm supposed to get in touch with Hunter on Twitter and see, because he wants to do a collaboration soon. So he wants me to get in touch with him. Um, I think as soon as I find out what what his legitimate schedule is going to be moving forward, then I think we can fit something in again, because I do need to redeem myself from the previous stream since my internet was terrible. I do have it under control now. I moved the Xfinity gateway to a different spot, so my internet's a little better. But yeah, um, yeah, you got my Twitter, so I guess we'll keep in touch. And well, I wouldn't call myself the best of the best, but yeah, I appreciate it. You know, I'm just just a regular guy. I love stalking Eagles football. Yeah, you know how it works. But yeah, no, I think I carried the stream longer than I actually wanted to, because my thoughts initially were actually a lot shorter than what the time's showing. So um I'm actually at 28 minutes at the moment. No, it's like no. I mean, I mean it is. I guess it is facts, but I just like a lot of us, we just speak what's on our mind. You know, that's what it comes down to, and it's just that's just how I see. You know, that's just how I see the current situation of the team. You know, yeah, no, um yeah, so I put quick thoughts in the mix with the thumbnail, but my I actually carried this to almost a half an hour. Um, I should be participating in a live call-in show for Philly the podcast tonight. Um, when's that supposed to be? When's that supposed to be actually? I gotta find it now. I got my phone set. Okay, yeah. This today's the 17th, obviously, so it's gonna be at. Ooh, that's a late one. Yeah. So Philly the podcast is supposed to have Philly Insider on it. So Hunter's gonna be over there along with Dylan Matthews, who is supposedly a Hawks fan. So coincidentally enough, I am wearing a Brave shirt right now, but I am not a fan of the Atlanta Hawks. So that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, so for those that know of the channels, Philly the podcast, Philly Insider. Yeah, they're going to be doing a live call-in show tonight at 9 o'clock. I will be definitely participating in the live call-in. You know, Joe's one of my guys. You know, he was the he was the first content creator to actually comment on one of my very first streams or videos, and you know the support that I got, all of a what really to me was all of a sudden, I did not expect, and I've stayed connected with these guys on YouTube ever since. So yeah, so between him and Hunter, and hopefully I can connect to more Eagles content creators in the future. Um, I've been on some live call-ins with Tone to Shields already, and you know, Philly Fresh, and I almost forgot Philly Notion. Man, how can I forget Philly Notion? He's always a vibe. I love you know, talking it up with him in the live call-ins. But you know, that's gonna do it for me today. I just wanted to get my quick thoughts in earlier in the stream, so I think I was talking legitimately for the first 15 minutes of the stream. So for those that have made it this far, and depending how depending on how far this stream gets out there, once it's complete for the playback, you guys can just you guys can just cut it off at like the 15-minute mark, unless I can edit it myself. I'll have to figure that out. But yeah, no. To those that have just viewed or stopped by and commented, I appreciate it. Um, Definitely do. You know, um, yeah, that's about it for me. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate anybody that stops by and is either here for the live stream or just takes a peek at my content on a playback. But if just let me know how I'm doing. I'll take it. I'll take any feedback. It doesn't matter, positive, negative, thumbs up, thumbs down. It is what it is. There's supporters, there's critics. It's whatever. Let me know how I'm doing. Leave a like, leave a subscribe. It goes a long way for me, because I love hanging out with all you guys, talking Eagles football and whatever you guys seem to have on your mind. So um, that's been another installment of a talk up with Lindy Endzone for the touchdown, and I'm taking the lead for the Eagles one video at a time. I should be making another video closer to the game for the Cards, so just keep a lookout. Hit the notification bell, whatever you want to do. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.